We welcome you to this broadcast of boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Botkins Athletic Complex where the Anna Rockets will take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, and NKTelco bringing you tonight's contest. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Brandon Coverman. And we've got a big crowd on hand and a couple of rivals here in the Shelby County Athletic League ready to square off at each other. The Anna Rockets under head coach Nathan Barhorse. Rockets have lost their last three starts, started out 4-1, struggling a little bit right now.
Yeah, Coach Barhorse talked about getting on track here a little more, Dave. Here lately, he talked about, starting out 4-1, losing the last few. They're trying to find their edge here tonight. And it's not much of a better game to find your edge than your arch rival in the Botkins Trojans here tonight. You look at this team, they're led by Mason Carey, averaging right at 12 points a game. Right behind him, Trey Heitkamp, averaging 10.5 points a game.
And the Botkins Trojans, they ran into quite a buzzsaw in their last Shelby County Athletic League contest at Fort Loramie in a 56-21 loss, and they've lost their last two games to a couple pretty good teams in the Redskins and also the Marion Local Flyers.
Yeah, and it's just, it's what Botkins team is going to come out tonight. How do they respond to that adversity? They were down 40-9 against Fort Loramie at half, and we know Botkins is a better team than that, but it's how you respond to that adversity. We know they played with Marion Local, who's at one loss and a very good team. They played with Jackson Center, who's a one-loss team. We know this is a talented Botkins team. It's just what team shows up. This is an interesting matchup here tonight. Two teams that seem very similar record-wise as we close out the first round of the double round robin of the Shelby County Athletic Leagues. This will be interesting.
Botkins comes in tonight's game at 3-4 overall, 2-2 in league play. Rockets, on the other hand, they are 4-4 and also 2-2 in league play, so it's a big Shelby County Athletic League contest. As we said, very large crowd on hand here at the Botkins Athletic Complex.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
And the introduction of our starting lineups for tonight's contest. just moments away after they introduced our officials for tonight's game. I'd like to remind you that our starting lineups tonight all brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Emerson Climate Technologies bringing us tonight's starting lineups. So 2 teams are set to be introduced. As we said, Botkins 3-4, Anna 4-4. And now for the Rockets. Number 2, a senior, Carter Siegel, averaging 6 points a game. Number 4, a junior, Mason Carey, averaging 12 points a game. Senior, number 10, Drew Dosick. Dosick averaging just at 8.3. Trey Heidkamp, number 12. And number 32, Hayden Hulskamp. So it's Siegel, Carey, Dosick, Heidkamp, and Hulskamp, the starters for the Anna Rockets of head coach Nathan Barhorst. And as is the custom here in Botkins, the lights are dimmed and introduction of the Trojan starters about to take place. Well, that's number 24. That's Jordan Herzog. Number 21, Brant Berger. That's number 3, J.J. Meyer. And number 42, Colton Plyman, 6'4" sophomore. And the senior, leader of the Botkins Trojans, coming into tonight, a little over 18 points per game. A senior, Carter Plyman. That's the starters for the Botkins Trojans of head coach Phil Groves. Always entertaining with the starting lineups, isn't it, Brandon?
I tell you what, Botkins had all the schools in the area compared to School Spirit, Student Spirit, and A+, and that electric guitar national anthem, top tier of what I've heard in the last 10 years.
Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the Anna Rockets.
First, taking a look for the Rockets, they want to talk about more efficiency on offense is what Coach Barhorst talked about. He wants to increase the defensive intensity, and he wants to communicate and play together on defense is something that he talked about as well.
And for the home team, the Botkins Trojans,
they want to be strong with the basketball. It's something they felt like they didn't do in that Fort Laramie game, and they want to finish long defensive possessions and limit the Anna Rockets to one shot, not create extra opportunities.
And our keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We're underway. Rockets will have their first possession here as we enthusiastic crowd on hand. And the Rockets will handle it. Out front is Dosick. They'll work the perimeter inside. A lot of banging going on already. Siegel in the wing. Back over to the right side, and Mason Carey's trying to go inside. Meyer battling. Drew Dosick.
Call that foul on J.J. Meyer. Not really sure. Looked like he was going for the basketball. Maybe said he extended his hand out there and grabbed an Anna Rocket. They're trying to post up.
Inbounds pass. Rockets will set it up. First minute is already history. Foul inside.
Again, you mentioned it, Dave. There's a lot of banging going on down there already. The physicality of this game has been pretty intense here within the first 60 seconds.
Brant Berger guilty of the foul for the Trojans. Inbounds pass comes out front to Dosick. Siegel.
Illegal screen there. It's going to go on Trey Heitkamp. It's been pretty tightly called here throughout the first minute.
So the Trojans will have the basketball in front of the student section. Lyman with the basketball. He'll go into the lane, puts it up and in. Carter Plyman. And with 6:43 to go, Botkins has a 2-0 lead on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Anna's going to try to get the basketball to Huelskamp. Look at that matchup with him and Colton Plyman to be a key matchup here tonight. Plyman up from the JV squad and getting more varsity playing time. Been playing very well on the defensive end for Coach Gross lately.
Got good size, good rebounder. Into the lane goes Siegel. Shot no good. Rebound comes back off to Dosick. They'll get it back out to Huelskamp, who will hit the three.
Nice shot there by Huelskamp. Again, they might look to go to him often tonight and see they double Plyman and get a turnover. Nearly.
Scramble for the basketball, and the Trojans come up with it. Lots of intensity, and you see that happen a lot.
Yeah.
The teams come out all fired up.
Yeah, and Botkins especially, too, with the way it went against Fort Laramie, a game that really, when you look at those two rosters, are pretty similar, and they're like, come on, that's not us. Generally being down 40-9 against Laramie, it should have been a pretty closer game, I'm sure Botkins is thinking. Now they're going to come out all fired up here, and it's a big game for them here tonight, I think, especially to get some mojo back that you might have lost on Tuesday.
Colin Dosick and Rylan Paul back into the lineup for Botkins. Inside it goes to Siegel. It's going to be taken away there by Dosick. Dosick on the break. Left side, Plyman. Cut off at the basket, back out front. Myers back over to Plyman. Trojans trying to move the basketball. Plyman back out front to Paul. Paul to the right side. Herzog will connect on the three.
That's a beautiful shot by Jordan Herzog. He's the second leading scorer at 6.4 points a game. He's going to be that next running mate with Carter Plyman, so to speak, on the offensive end.
5-3, Botkins with the early lead. Dosick looks inside. Huelskamp, 15-footer. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Dosick. Herzog to his left. He'll get it back out to Myers. Over to the right side is Paul. He's in the corner, guarded closely by Heitkamp. J.J. Meyer handling the basketball, defended by Mason Carey. Plyman to Herzog on the run. Shot does not fall as Jordan Herzog almost had a basket and a free throw, but the shot doesn't fall with 4:07 to go, and Drew Dosick picks up his first foul.
Good take by Herzog to that baseline, but watch someone interesting if you're watching this game to watch on the defensive end for Anna's Hayden Huelskamp. Watch it. He does a nice job at taking away that baseline. He's very good at taking charges, too. In a game against Jackson, he took, I believe, 3 or 4 charges in one game. Carter Plyman's shown a tendency to like to take that ball to the baseline there. Watch some action there. Maybe a charge, maybe a block, maybe a momentum-shifting play. Some point in this game, it might happen.
Colton and Carter Plyman in the rebound positions for Botkins, but not needed as Herzog has got 5 here out of his team's 7 points. 7-3, Botkins with the early lead. We're surpassing 4 minutes to go. Opening quarter play. Mason Carey out front. Huelskamp. Carey. Rockets trail by 4. Siegel out front. Huelskamp. Heitkamp. Dosick loses it. Herzog to Plyman on the breakaway, up and in. Timeout, Anna. Carter Plyman with the bucket, our score. Botkins 9, Anna 3. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
All timeouts tonight brought to you by Precision Strip. Botkins off to a good start at the 3:24 mark. It's 9-3. Rockets looking to try and find some offense.
Yeah, but credit the Trojans on the defensive end. That communication by the Botkins defense has been really good here early on. They were able to communicate very well that last possession, which is ironically something Coach Barhorst talked about in our keys of the game. Great defense possession where they didn't let anyone get in the lane. They worked hard, got a steal in a transition bucket by Carter Plyman. Hot start, and yes. Anna, still be patient here, but look for someone to get the basketball to, and looks like they're going to try to get it to Mason Carey here, maybe their lead scorer.
Dosick back out front to Carey. Over to the right side, and Siegel down low. Huelskamp back out front. Rockets trying to move that basketball against the stingy defense for the Botkins Trojans. Derek Madden into the lineup.
Anna's just running that offense here. Just running it through, and that's not a good shot to settle for.
Herzog clears the board. Here comes Dosick into the lane. Colton Plyman, short jumper, no good. Rebound, Huelskamp. Rockets, long pass to Siegel in the corner. Back out to Huelskamp, and Carey has it over to Madden. Derek Madden, a junior, 6'3" off the Rocket bench. Pass down low to Dosick. Dosick tried to get it to his teammate, but Carter Plyman with the steal.
Nice kick out. He avoided a charge.
Herzog shot no good. Ball ends up in Herzog's hands. Into the lane goes Dosick. Taken away there by Madden. Madden's going to take it inside. Shot no good. And Plyman will have it. He'll push it across the timeline, but Botkins will slow things down and set their offense up. Plyman, shot no good. Huelskamp. And Colton Plyman, in disbelief, is going to be assessed the personal foul.
And again, I'm really loving this defensive intensity from Carter Plyman. But from the Botkins. But look, Carter Plyman on the defensive end. He's matched up with Mason Carey, Anna's best guard. Plyman's got a little more length, plays probably more like a guard than he does a post, even though this Botkins team really isn't very tall. But his length is bothering Carey, and Plyman's play is very good offensive player. He's playing very good defense on Mason Carey as well.
Heitkamp back over to Dosick. Madden has it. Heitkamp is going to take an extra step. And that's a turnover.
5 of them. And
that's a bunch. Minute 17 to go here in the quarter. Rockets average, 12, a little over 12 turnovers per contest. Meyer back over in the corner to Berger. Back out to Plyman. Meyer has it. Herzog inside. Dosick fights through a Diana Rocket, they'll get it to Berger, back into Plyman, and they'll set it up. Clear things out. There's the pass over to the other side. Herzog into the lane. Dosick has it. We're coming into the final 40 seconds. 9-3 our score. Botkins on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. They have the lead.
Low scoring first quarter. Not much happening. Each team being patient.
Herzog in the corner to the baseline. Berger will shoot the three. Shot no good. Rebound in the hands of Dosick. Carey takes the pass, and there's going to be a foul. Going to be on J.J. Meyer, I believe.
Didn't really like that last set from the Trojans there. They would have been looking up a little sooner. They could have gotten easy bunny, or they take it baseline and then decide to kick it out. Those takes to the baseline the last few possessions by Botkins haven't been really smooth as they were the first few possessions of the game.
Mason Carey at the free throw line. 22 out of 31 now on the season. A little bit better than 70%. So he would be considered a pretty good free throw shooter. Second free throw is net, and it's 9-4 with the clock counting down. As you can see, we're at 10 seconds. Plyman. Herzog not quite able to pull that one in.
Boy, but look, when Plyman took that basketball there, all the Anna defense shifts that way, so Herzog's got to be ready for that ball, because you know teams are playing defense specifically tailored to Carter Plyman.
Clock counting down. Final shot of the quarter. Got it. Mason Carey knocks home his 7th three of the season. Big shot as it pulls the Rockets to within 2 points. Our score after 1 quarter of action. Botkins 9, Anna 7. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Mason Carey with a big one there from half court, Brandon. You like to see that. It kind of makes the game
Didn't
fun.
we do a game the other year where we saw a three-quarter court shot hit by an Anna kid, too, here at Botkins? Maybe it was with you, maybe it was with someone else, but I vaguely, in the many games I've done here in my 5 years, I think I remember that happening. But what really wasn't a great first quarter for Anna offensively doesn't seem as bad now. You're only trailing by 2 after you get that to fall. Now you get possession to start the second quarter in a 9-7 ball game.
The basketball gods favoring the Rockets for a moment or two at least. Carter Pogue in the lineup. Number 0 for the Rockets as Trojans had a 9-3 lead as pass goes inside, and to the free throw line will go Carter Siegel.
And it's a nice little backdoor cut there by Siegel. And the Anna defense face guarding him, just did a nice little old-fashioned backdoor cut and drew the contact, had the Botkins defense drift behind him.
Siegel can tie it up. Rims in and out. Siegel, 63% free throw shooter. Drops a little bit as he's 5 out of 9. Connects on his second free throw, and it's a 1-point game. Botkins with the lead on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Dosick Looks for Colton Plyman. Plyman will handle the basketball. Gets it over to Carter Plyman. Berger to his right. Plyman into the lane. Up and, it doesn't fall. Rebound, Trey Heitkamp. Directing traffic. Pull up 15-footer. Got it. Rockets have taken the lead.
Yeah, and really what was a game controlled by Botkins early. Botkins has missed their last 5 shots after hitting their first 3. Now the Rockets lead for the first time here tonight.
Colton Plyman out front. Gets it back over to Dosick. Rylan Paul goes into the lane, up and in. What a fine move by the junior.
Yeah, and you saw what Botkins was doing there for a while as they kept taking it to that left wing baseline. They finally take it around in the key there. Nice move by Rylan Paul.
Siegel for 3. Berger with a rebound. Carter Plyman, top of the key, into the lane. Off the glass, and he'll connect.
And there's just times Carter Plyman, they're just going to do something like that, say, hey, make something happen. And he's averaging 17 points a game. There's a travel on Mason Carey. Coach Barhorse pleading his case against that, and he may have one.
And the traveling call definitely brings the ire of as Nathan Barhorse discussing the call.
Yeah, they got Noah Toppin now.
Herzog back over to top. Had a pretty good JV game. Already seeing action. Colton Plyman, there's a foul away from the ball. That's going to go against number 10, Drew Dosick.
And you have to make that substitution now. Each team digging about 7 deep in their bench. A typical varsity team usually goes about 8 deep. So both these teams a little thinner.
Back out front it goes to Colin Dosick. And the ball's going to go off of Plyman after it was tipped by Trey Heitkamp. So Anna will come up with the basketball. Find themselves down by 3 points.
Yeah, nice job by Dosick, or sorry, whoever that was there to tip that basketball, get through the ball screen.
Going to go out of bounds as Dosick tipped it away. 13-10 our score in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Inbounds pass. Shot no good by Carey. It went off the back of Derek Madden. As Dosick will have it in the corner. Would have been an easy one for the Rockets. Plyman into the lane. He'll draw the foul.
I was going to say, I was waiting for one of those to happen. I mentioned that last quarter.
I thought he missed the defender. He sidestepped him.
Yeah, and I think that's the argument he's having with the official there, is that defender sold the contact. So, I mean, credit to that Anna defender, and I agree with you, Dave. I don't think it was a very good call. But I said to watch out for that with the way Plyman's barreling in the lane. They're going to try to draw that contact. Anna's very good at taking charges. I mentioned that in the first quarter, and you see what happened there.
3-point lead for Botkins. Rockets will run their offense. Heitkamp over here on the right side. Herzog on him. Hulskamp looks inside at a cutting Siegel, but he gets it in the corner to Heitkamp. Got a foul inside. That'll be on Paul. Boy, there's a lot of contact.
I was going to say, it's a 1-and-1 now. They've called a lot of, it's one of the more uniquely officiated games I've seen here. They've called about, what is the third call they've made off the ball here, and you usually maybe see 1, maybe 2, if that, a game. And it's been tightly officiated. Even though there's only been 10 fouls, it feels like it's been tightly officiated.
Yeah, it felt like down here on Plyman that he sidestepped his defender, made a nice move, but not the case in the officials' eyes as Carter Siegel hits the free throw. Of course, we had a pretty good view from the crow's nest that we're positioned in.
Yeah, and like I said, and he made a play earlier in the game where he went down in the lane and he kicked it out pretty quick to avoid a charge. I mean, Carter's a pretty smart player there, and he did a nice job of sidestepping. The official just didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. And again, that's a tough call, and you didn't really see any complaining from the Botkins crowd. You have to sell that contact if you're the Anna defender there, and they did.
Paul will bring it up court. He'll go to the right side. Dosick has it. Herzog runs the cut, goes to the corner. Top is also in. Kleiman will have it out front. 17-footer, and Carter Kleiman connects.
Yeah, and that's that size advantage that he has. Not even a hand in his face. He can just rise above that, and that's easy money for Carter Kleiman.
15-12. He's got 8 points. Good solid half so far for Carter Kleiman. Back out front it comes to Trey Heitkamp. Moves into the lane. Shot just a little bit short. Made a nice move. Got a good shot and a good look, but hits the front of the rim. Kleiman back over to Dosick. Herzog into the lane. Got to take the extra step. And of course,
Coach Groves is wanting a foul there.
Botkins coach Phil Groves would have liked to have seen a foul.
I think that was a pretty good travel call right there, actually, in the lane. That spin kind of, it didn't look funky like he fouled him, but I thought that was actually a pretty good call by the official.
Myers with it back out front. That's Chappie, I believe, into the lineup for the first time. Alex Chappie with the basketball. Back out front to Carey. Moves inside. Ball is tipped away. Heitkamp puts it up. No good. And Top will grab the rebound.
And again, it's the length right there. Carter Kleiman had a block, and it helped them, he had a block there on Mason Carey, which his size has been bothering Carey. Carey averages 12 points a game. The only shot he hit was that half-court heave where he just chucked it up and hit it. So Carter Kleiman doing a really nice job of really thwarting what Anna does on offense here and running it through Mason Carey.
Remind everyone that at halftime, the individual state champions and state runner-ups will be recognized with special wall mounts being dedicated here this evening. That'll be at halftime of tonight's varsity game. Kleiman with the basketball, 15-12. Low-scoring affair, 3-point Botkins lead. Top back over to Herzog. Kleiman with it. Herzog. It's going to lose the basketball. It's going to go out of bounds. And that's a turnover for the Trojans.
They have 8 of them now here. Anna's actually cleaned it up this quarter. I mentioned how they had 5 in that first quarter. Haven't had one since. So it's been a little cleaner quarter for Anna taking care of the basketball. They still find themselves trailing by 3, though. And this is a low-scoring first half.
We started out quick, but we slowed down in a hurry. Has a tendency. Hulskamp right at the free throw line. Back out to Myers. Carey wants to go inside. Kleiman says, no way. Back out to the perimeter. We're going to come up on 2 minutes here. Carey into the lane. Hulskamp. He'll throw it into the Botkins bench as the player zigged.
Yeah.
And the toss went the other way.
Yeah, and that's Anna's first turnover of the quarter, but a great job by Colton Kleiman there to force Hulskamp to pick up that dribble. Good job. Botkins is trying to get a mismatch for Carey. They're trying to get Kleiman off Carey. That's why they're doing that dribble handoff, I believe.
Kleiman. Double team, getting some backside help there from Derek Madden. Goes all the way back over to Dosick. Out front to Herzog. Herzog handling it. Paul. Into the lane goes Paul. Easy bucket. Boy, I'll tell you, Rylan Paul found the hole that time.
Yeah.
He's got 4 points.
It was a nice take to the basket, avoiding contact with Hulskamp. That was a nice little fingertip roll.
Hulskamp shot no good. He got out of position. Nice feed inside, but out of position, hits the bottom of the iron there, and Botkins can really increase the lead here with about a minute to go. Herzog, what a beautiful move by the big junior, Jordan Herzog. He's got 7.
Botkins has now hit their last 5 shots, Dave, and they're starting to take control of this game here.
Out front is Carey. Siegel runs the cut. Hulskamp got a whistle.
Away from the ball. That's the 4th one. I think maybe the 4th, or at least 3. They called that. They've really kind of taken the. We talked about how it could be a physical game here early. The officials have kind of taken that physicality out of this game. Myself, as a fan and a broadcaster, not a huge fan of that. Let them go here, but they're calling it a little too tight at times here tonight.
Lyman will have the basketball. Into the lane goes Carter, and he'll put it up and in.
A good no call from the official there. Hulskamp tried to take a charge.
He's into double figures with 10 points. 21-12 the lead. Plyman will steal it. There's a reach. Plyman. Ball is on the floor, and we're going to call it jump ball.
Still
Arrow favors the Trojans.
Yeah. I think you ride this possession out, you try to get the last shot here. You have all the momentum. You know, you get something out quickly and then get the last shot.
That was a pretty wild scramble for the basketball.
Yeah.
Plyman was trying to go inside, and the Rocket defense, as one anticipates, collapses on him. 15.9 seconds. Plyman will inbound it. Paul in one corner, Dosick in the other. It comes into Herzog out front. Clock at 10 seconds. Carter Plyman has it. Trey Heitkamp on him.
Legal screen. And that's the far side official calling that. That should have been the official right in front of the Botkins stands calling that. Coach Groves pleading his case. I don't think that was a very good call. Anna sold it, knowing the way the officials are calling this game. I don't think that was a very good call.
4.4 seconds remain here in the first half. So let's see what the Rockets can do. They finished the first quarter in pretty fine fashion with a Mason Carey three-pointer from half court. Ball tipped away by Paul. Tips it into the Botkins student section. Drew Dosick will come back into the Rockets lineup as Derek Madden goes out. Heitkamp to inbound it. Goes inside. Hulskamp turnaround jumper at the buzzer. It will count. At our halftime score, Botkins 21 and a 14. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports. We'll be back here in just a moment for the halftime activities here at the Botkins Athletic Complex.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Back here at the Botkins Athletic Complex, halftime activities as they recognize the individual state champions and state runner-ups with wall mounts with their names and sport on them revealed. At the same time, they also will recognize 2022 Discus State champion Aaliyah Johnson.
2015 state runner-up. Whitney had an amazing 2015 and one of the best single seasons in school history, as she set school records in 4 events and was county, district, and regional champion in the 300-meter hurdles. Whitney is still the school record holder in the 400-meter hurdles, 300-meter hurdles, 4x400-meter relay, and 4x800-meter relay. Mrs. Whitney Bornhorst Flora. Miss Chloe Flora, 1600-meter run, the 2015 and 2016 state runner-up. Chloe was not only known for her track ability, but also her cross-country ability. Chloe is the fastest female cross-country runner in school history, setting the top school mark at 18 minutes, 16 seconds in 2015. Chloe was a 2-time county cross-country champion, 2-time district champion, 2-time regional champion, 2-time All-Ohioan, and 3-time state qualifier cross-country. Chloe's track accolades include school records in 4 events: the 1600-meter run, 3200-meter run, 4x400-meter relay, and 4x800-meter relay. She's a 4-time county champion in track, 4-time district champion, 3-time regional champion. She qualified in 11 events in the state track meet in Columbus. She's a 3-time All-Ohioan and 2-time state runner-up, Miss Chloe Flora. Mr. Logan Maurer, 1-meter diving state runner-up 2011, 1-meter diving state champion 2012. Logan was a 2-time sectional champion, district champion, and regional champion. 2-time Lima Area Swim Coaches Male Diver of the Year, 2012 All-Ohioan, and 2012 All-Ohio Interscholastic Team. He had the 3rd highest score in the state in all divisions in 2012, and is the school record holder in the 1-meter dive and 3-meter dive. Mr. Logan Bauer. Aaliyah Johnson, Discus State Runner-Up 2021, Discus State Champion 2022. Aaliyah was a 2022 County, District, and Regional Champion in Discus. She also has 2 district and 1 county titles in shot put. She not only holds the school record for discus, but the county record as well, with a throw of 148 feet and 8 inches. Aaliyah is a 4-time state qualifier and 2-time All-Ohioan. At this time, the Botkins Athletic Boosters have a special presentation for Aaliyah and her coach, Mrs. Taylor Egbert, with her state championship ring.
Should remind me of that. State champion.
Again, congratulations, Miss Aaliyah Johnson. Golden, Leslie Mookie Lowe, Laura Luns Koenig, and Jamie King O'Shea. State runner-up, 4x400-meter relay, 1992. Without a doubt, the most decorated relay team in school history. This group of ladies is also the school record holder in the 4x200-meter relay with a time of 1 minute 47 seconds. Amy, Laura, and Leslie are also school record holders in the 4x100-meter relay. Amy was a 2-time county champion, 2-time All-Ohioan. Leslie was a 5-time county champion and 2-time All-Ohioan. And Laura was a 3-time county champion and 2-time All-Ohioan, all in the 4x400-meter and 4x200-meter relay. Miss Amy Billing, Golden, Miss Leslie Mookie Lowe, Miss Laura Luns Koenig. And finally, the most decorated individual athlete in school and possibly county history, Mrs. Jamie King O'Shea. State runner-up, 400-meter run, 1992 and 1993. State champion, 1993 cross-country, 1994 1600-meter run, and 3200-meter run. Jamie's accolades include 18 county championships, 4 in cross-country and 14 in track, including the 4x4, 4x800, 200-meter dash, 400-meter dash, 800-meter run, 1600-meter run, and 3200-meter run. She's a 10-time All-Ohioan, 4 in cross-country, 6 in track. She still to this day has the 3rd fastest cross-country time for any female here at Botkins with a time of 18 minutes, 36 seconds. Jamie holds 4 school records in track, including the 200-meter dash, 400-meter dash, 800-meter run, and 4x200-meter relay. Her 3 state championships rank her #1 amongst Botkins individual athletes, and she's the only state champion in cross-country in school history. This is Jamie King O'Shea. At At this time, with the help of Coach Ryan Gutman, Coach Mark Ryan and Coach Matt Nookie are going to unveil our state champion and runner-up signs. Congratulations to all our state champions and runner-ups.
Halftime activities nearing a conclusion here at the Botkins Athletic Complex as the wall of honor, so to speak, all the state champions and state runner-ups from the school history recognized tonight. And looks like some of them could go out there and run if they had to. Nonetheless, quite a halftime activity. We'll take a break here on NKTelco Sports. We'll be back to take a recap of our first half of basketball. The home team, the Botkins Trojans, up 21-14. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Halftime score as the Botkins Trojan with a 7-point lead. Wagner's IGA bringing us our recap of the first half. Let's take a look at those numbers, Brandon.
And taking a look for Botkins, very efficient from the field, shooting 9 of 14 from the field in the first half. They were 1 of 4 from beyond the arc, 9 boards, 9 turnovers, and they were 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Anna was 4 of 13. They were 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. They had 6 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 4 of 6 in the field. The individual scoring, first for the Anna Rockets, they were led last half by Hayden Hulskamp with 5. Mason Carey had 4. Carter Siegel with 3. And Trey Heitkamp with 2 for Botkins. They were led by Carter Plyman with 10. Jordan Herzog had 7. And there was 4 from Rylan Paul. So it was 9-7 after one quarter, 21-14 after at halftime, and what the score is right now. So been an interesting game, low scoring again. You know, we kind of talked about it off air a little bit. Neither team really outrunning. It's kind of a possession-by-possession game. So, you know, it's whoever's going to go on a run this second half. Does Botkins break away? Does Anna go on a little bit of run to make this a tighter game or overtake the lead? I don't know. We'll see what really happens here. That's the question I think that's going to need to be answered in the second half.
Well, and if you take away the 2 last-second shots that the Rockets made, the three-pointer at the end of the first quarter, and then the 2 at the end of, right at the end of the half. That's 5 of the 14 points. The Rockets really looking for some kind of offense. And you've got, Herzog did a nice job in that first quarter. He had 5? Almost 5.
Yeah.
He's got 7 on the night. And then of course Carter Plyman, he gets inside and he's going to be able to.
His defense has been huge too on Mason Carey. I think that's something that doesn't go in the stat sheet, but he's done a really nice job containing the guy who gets Anna going offensively. And there's a push off. That was really minimal. I talked quite a bit, and we talked about quite a bit how tight that was called the first half. But they've been consistent, I'll give them that, but that's a very tight push-off called right there.
Botkins will have the basketball, and that picks up the third foul on Drew Dosick. Drew averages 8.3 points per game for the Rockets, so in foul trouble as we start the second half. Plyman will hand it off to Herzog. Herzog brings it back out, gets it to Plyman. Makes the strong move inside. And they're going to call it on Carter Plyman.
And I think the reason they're going to call it is not necessarily his body, but his forearm got in there. That's why they're calling it there, is that he led with that forearm, and didn't really matter if that Anna player was in position. But again, it's been an interesting. I think that was a good call actually, but it's been an interesting officiated game.
That's Carter Plyman's second foul.
Both been offensive too.
End of the lane. Heitkamp back out to Carey. Whistle and
we'll be at the free throw
on
line.
The part of the Trojans.
We're going to be at the free throw line really quickly, Dave.
Yeah, we're going to be shooting free throws by the end of this quarter.
That was again a tight one called out there, but they've been consistent, so I can't complain about that. It's been tight, but it's been consistent.
Carey looking to get it in. 5-second count, so victory there for the Botkins defense. And J.J. Meyer will walk it up court. He'll go to the right side, into the lane, back out to Berger. All the way over to Herzog. Herzog puts the ball on the floor, brings it back out. Herzog to Meyer. Meyer takes it to the baseline, handling the basketball. He'll get it back out to Plyman. Plyman wants to go inside. Turnaround off the glass, not quite there. And Hulskamp with the rebound. Carey over to Meyer, who comes into the lineup. Heitkamp out front. Meyer. They'll move it around to Heitkamp, who will connect on the three, and Trey Heitkamp hits the tray.
Yeah, it's a hey, nice job. Is that a pun right there? Trey with the tray?
Only if you recognize it.
And kind of the interesting thing too, Botkins that first half shoots 9 of 14 and a 4 of 13. So it's interesting. It's only a 4-point game now after the kind of contrast in shooting that first half.
Ryland Paul with the basketball into the lane. Herzog will shoot the three. No good. Hulskamp with great rebounding position, but takes an extra step, and that's a Rocket turnover.
11th turnover of the game. They're creeping up on the average of a little over 12 a game this season.
Plyman. Pass goes into Myers. Meyer pull-up shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Myers. Myers with an S for the Rockets, and Meyer for the Botkins Trojans. Clock coming up on 5 minutes here in the third quarter on the First National Bank First scoreboard.
Travel, yep. 4 turnovers on Anna 3 minutes into the quarter. They had 5 of them in the first quarter, and they had a handful of them right towards the end of the first half, and now they're getting 2 turnover happy here lately. They're struggling to take care of the basketball here tonight.
Botkins looking to score. Both these teams have only put 3 on the board. Herzog inside. Jordan Herzog. He's got 9, and Botkins' lead goes back to 6.
Scratch that, Dave. That's their first score. that's their first score of that's their first bucket of the half. Right there, again, the offense been struggling here at times tonight. And again, you look at the career scoring. Carter Plyman come in around 740 points. The next closest is Jordan Herzog around 130, and then it kind of really drops off here. We know those guys are the two returning letter winners here this year for this very young Botkins squad.
Shot from the corner is no good by Carey. Dosick leads Myers. Shot blocked, but Carter Plyman has it, puts it up, doesn't go. Colton Plyman will tip it back out to Myers. And
that should have been over and back.
Rockets wanted over and back.
Ooh, yeah, that's a missed call.
Meyer back over to Dosick. Dosick is open. He'll take the three. A little bit too strong, and Myers with the rebound. They want the Nathan Barhorse wants his team up court quickly. Carter Plyman got it. Knocks home a three from well beyond the arc, and it's 26-13, and Carter has 13 on the night.
He's got a license to shoot a three-pointer.
He has a license, yes.
He's got half the points, too. And he's and that's too in a game like this where you're struggling offensively. Herzog and Plyman have been the guys to score. You're fine with him taking that shot in transition, and he delivers there, and that's why he's the man, so to speak, averaging about 18 points a ball game.
Berger comes back into the lineup for Botkins. Carey will inbound at Heitkamp. They'll get it back out front to Carey. Heitkamp. Inside it goes to Siegel, puts it up, no good, and Carter Plyman will clear the boards. Dishes it off to Berger, got it. Brant Berger nails it, and it's a 12-point Botkins lead and forces the Anna Rockets to take a timeout. That'll be a 30-second timeout. All timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. 29-17, Botkins with the 12-point lead. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's contest on Channel 3 or on HD 503. Tuesday, January the 10th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, January the 14th at 10 a.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Replays again. If you're watching live tonight, you can see it again on Tuesday, January the 10th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, January the 14th at 10 a.m. Rockets take the timeout, trying to regroup as Botkins couple of threes back-to-back and open up a 12-point lead.
In a game like this, it makes the deficit of 12 seem about insurmountable here.
Carey shot no good. Paul gets the rebound, but he's out of bounds.
Anna's only gotten off 5 shots this quarter, too, compared to Botkins' 10.
Carey gets it to Heitkamp inside. And the Rockets will turn it over. Dosick into the lane. Nice steal there by Carey. Plyman with the steal. He'll slow it up. Rockets back on defense. Plyman wants to move inside. He'll bring it back out front.
Anytime Plyman enters that key, you see 4 Rockets there shifting toward him.
Tried to get it to Dosick coming inside, but the Rockets won't allow it. Rebound shot up and in by Derek Madden. That's his first basket of the night.
Again, something hopefully here as Madden gets in the box score and get the Rockets going, cutting the deficit to 10. Been sloppy passing here lately, these past few minutes by both teams.
A couple players hit the floor that time. They'll put it in the hands of Carter Plyman. The count is on.
He's going to get it off, yep.
Thought about shooting the three. Paul back over to Dosick. Clock coming up on 1:30 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Dosick back over to Colton Plyman, into Carter Plyman. Carter into the lane. Boy, he made that look easy.
Yep. There it was. Hulskamp tried to get in position. Like I said earlier in the first half, he likes to take those charges. Just a step late there, and a nice take by Carter Plyman with a nice soft touch.
He's got 15 on the night. And he'll go for the three-point play. A minute 20 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Carter Plyman, free throw no good as Rockets with the rebound. Dosick has it. Ball taken away. Here comes Colin Dosick into the lane, tries to put it up. Shot blocked. And back and forth we go with not too many results. Siegel shot no good. Paul will rebound it. Rockets average shooting about 13 threes a game and connecting on 3 for 25%.
They've taken about 8 here tonight.
Trojans, on the other hand, shoot about 32% from behind the arc. Dosick. Clock coming up on 30 seconds. Berger over to Paul. Dosick runs the cut. There's the steal. Madden takes it in. Plyman with the block. Madden tosses it back in. Carey, boy, what a block by Carter Plyman. Holy smokes.
So get out of here.
You can count that one in the books. Foul in the backcourt.
Anna this quarter, 7 turnovers, 2 of 11 from the field as Botkins has now started to shift and take over this game. Again, a 12-point lead. You know, this low scoring of a contest sounds about, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it sounds just about insurmountable.
There's a lot of possessions that the Rockets are going to have to make up. 7.7 seconds. Berger. Dosick is open. There's the shot. Off target, and Siegel grabs the rebound, and that's going to end quarter number 3. Our score, Botkins 31, Anna 19. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
8 minutes are posted on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, and it's the fourth quarter, and the Trojans of Botkins have a 12-point lead. So it will be an interesting final 8 minutes, and the Rockets simply have a hard time getting some offense going together. But the key is Botkins hit those 2 threes, back-to-back possessions, and that just gave them all sorts of momentum.
And it's been the Plyman brothers on defense, too. I mean, I think the struggle has been connected to some really good Botkins defense. Mason Carey's been shut down this game, and Anna's really struggled to find someone outside him to take over that game. Colton Plyman's played some very nice defense on the inside as well. And
going to be a foul. It's going to be on.
And Coach Barris, I think, was wanting a foul. And That was incidental contact. Good call right there.
Berger was just laying there.
Yeah.
He got knocked down, basically.
And now we got a foul call. It must be some...
So they gave it back to Berger, so we switch it back. You don't think that was a makeup, do you?
It might be, because that's tight. And did they call an illegal? They didn't call an illegal screen.
There's
some hand fighting there, but you got to let that go, in my opinion. That's not a good call. And none of the fans have been complaining, so I'm impressed with them. It's sometimes been a little ticky-tacky at times.
Kleiman will grab the rebound after Heitkamp's missed shot. I mean, right there is a foul if you want to start getting technical on it. Herzog with a follow-up. Tell you, Jordan Herzog's having a fine game. He's got 11.
Yeah, he has. He's played very nice tonight.
In the right spot at the right time after that miss. Biggest lead of the night for the Trojans as Drew Dosick will counter inside against Botkins, 33-21.
Here comes some pressure from Anna that they need to get to work now.
Berger, assist Meyer.
Yeah, and Botkins beautifully broke that there. Nice lay-in by Brant Berger.
Siegel back over to the wing side to Dosick. Now Heitkamp has it. Inside it goes to Dosick. He'll be fouled by Carter Kleiman. That was a foul.
Yeah, he was wanting that big swat that he had, I think, in the third quarter, Dave. He was wanting to kind of punctuate this night with they're representing their state champions and state runner-ups here at Botkins. Yeah, it's tough to find a parking spot here tonight too.
Well, I know that's because you came too late.
Got here at 6:30. I got here at 6:30, and if you're from Botkins or Anna watching this, I'm struggling to find a spot.
Well, I was here an hour before you, and it was still hard to find a good spot. Free throw is good, and it's 35-22, 13-point Botkins lead. Now it's up to the Trojans to finish this one off. Herzog takes it inside and puts it in, but a foul occurs before the shot. That'll be Dosick's fourth. There's 6:17 to go.
Again, you always see these teams, they both dig about 7 deep in their bench. Nice feed.
Colton Kleiman with the bucket. Inbounds play, and it works out well for Botkins.
Well executed right there.
Outside three, no good. Rebound, Herzog. He'll get it to Carter Kleiman. Up court to Colin Dosick. Into the lane goes Colin. He'll be fouled by Carter Pogue. Pogue into the lineup.
And again, with the way Botkins played against Laramie, they were down 40-9 at half, and they were probably really frustrated. With how they played in a league game. They've come out and played very well tonight. Offensively, at times it's come and gone. It's maybe leaning toward Kleiman and Herzog doing most of the work, but defensively, they've locked down on the Rockets.
15-point lead, and Anna coach Nathan Barhorse will take the timeout. Our score, Botkins 37, Anna 22. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Colin Dosick, 5'8" sophomore at the free throw line. Colin, 3 out of 5 on the season at the line. Adds to that total, picks up his first point of tonight's contest. Second one rims out. Herzog gets his hand on it. Hillscamp with a rebound. Here comes Dosick into the lane. Back out. Goes to Hillscamp. Back over to Carey under the right side. It is to Dosick into the lane. He goes, puts it up. Shot no good. And it's going to be off of Herzog.
Anna just this half is 20% shooting now, Dave. Actually less than that. They're 3 of 16 this half from the field.
There goes Carey to the baseline. Cut off there.
Great defense by Anna, or by Botkins, excuse me.
Out front it comes to Heitkamp. They'll get it to the corner, and Siegel. Hillscamp was open. Bobbles the pass, and that's a turnover for the Rockets. Paul. It's going to go out of bounds. And the Rockets will inbound it.
Hillscamp was wide open there, too. He just catches that ball. That's an easy lay, and it's just the kind of night it's been for the Rockets. Again, it's 11 minutes through this half. They've only mustered 8 points.
Heitkamp out front. Takes it inside, guarded by Carter Plyman. Carey. Siegel into the lane, puts it up off balance, but he'll draw the foul before.
That foul's called Botkins, number 0, Carter Plyman. That's his third and team's 7.
Oh, that's going to be his third.
Plyman's third foul.
I thought they maybe would have been his fourth, because he had the 2 charges, and then I thought he maybe swatted that one on the arm.
Not sure. Might have went to Colton Plyman.
Maybe.
Siegel connects on the free throw. Second toss, also good. Rockets going to apply some pressure here. Trying to keep the heat on as they're down by 14. They'll just clear it out for Carter Plyman, who will work against Carter Siegel and brings it across the timeline easily. Dosick over to Herzog. Dosick will be in the corner as Herzog tries to go inside. Dosick double team back out to Herzog. Paul almost cut inside, but he'll manage to get the basketball. Botkins coach Phil Groves shouting instructions. Dosick almost lost the ball. Botkins is going to take a timeout. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Breaking the action. Our score, Botkins 38. Anna 24. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
And we got Neil Diamond to bring the crowd alive and keep things moving along.
Are we at a Red Sox game?
Hey, that's one of the best game songs of all time. Doesn't matter whether it's high school basketball or Fenway Park. Foul will go against Paul.
1-1 now coming up.
And we're going to shoot some free throws. Let's see, Botkins has got 8 fouls. Rockets have got 5. We've got about 4:10 to go in this one. So this game will go to the free throw line here pretty shortly for both teams.
Again, somewhere where Anna has to execute from because of how tough the shooting has come by from the field. So the free ones have got to be, hit at a high percentage here.
Kleiman will grab that rebound. Pogue tips it away, and it'll go off out of bounds. And Carter Plyman will look at a man-to-man defense as he tries to toss it in. He goes all the way up to Dosick, who puts it off the glass. It doesn't fall. Thought he was going to get that back roll, but he'll go to the free throw line.
And they're kind of looking for those one-on-one matchups moving up the court, and with the way the officials have been calling it, if Botkins can live at the free throw line, balance out Anna, it's a easier way, I think, to put the Rockets at bay and, win this ball game.
Dosick knocks that one home. Lead goes back to 14. Dosick looking for point number 3 here if he can connect on this free throw. And he does. Rockets up by 15 at 40-25 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Dosick. Carey. Inside the lane, short jumper, and he connects.
And it's that ball screen that Anna created to get Plyman off him, to get him free so he can finally shoot without a hand in his face.
There's the lead pass for Dosick. Puts it up. Shot doesn't go. Rockets back down the other way into their offense. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds there by Carey. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I see, Brandon? Help me out a little bit. I'm sorry.
The guy who was behind the play made the call too, I believe. And that was Paul bringing the ball low. You got to bring that ball chest high to go up for the layup.
Just thought it went off the Rocket.
Yeah.
Back out to Heitkamp. Heitkamp in the lane on Herzog, and he'll score, and it's 40-29.
And 8 points now for Heitkamp to lead all Anna scorers here tonight. Again, Plyman just slowly bring that ball up the floor.
Rockets scrambling. Dosick back over to Plyman. They'll spread it back out a little bit. Rockets have got 6 fouls. Colton Plyman will handle it. Dosick goes inside. There's the feed. There's the layup. Assist by Colton Plyman.
Anna's had a lot of busted coverages in this trap. Dosick's been wide open, I think, on every possession.
Rockets just gambling on defense, trying to get that turnover.
It's a good way of putting it.
Plyman lead pass to Dosick. We've seen this about 3 or 4 straight possessions. Paul will get it back out to Dosick. Colton Plyman swings it over to Herzog. Ryland Paul will get it back out, and Botkins will take some time off this clock as we go under 2 minutes to go, and foul in the backcourt on Mason Carey.
Yeah, and again, like you said, Dave, it's a good way of putting it. Anna is gambling a little more on defense. And Dosick, who pretty much on offense was a non-factor now with 5 points into the line, because he's been that last line, of the Botkins press break. So that's why he's scoring here, is because Botkins has done a nice job in just busting that initial Anna pressure.
Tipped away there by Berger, and let's see who ball is going to go to the Rockets. 42-29. Minute 55 to play in this one. There's the three. Mason Carey with one that bounces off the glass backboard. Somehow, miraculously, the Rockets get the ball back.
Somehow, yeah.
Somehow.
Couldn't corral it.
They trail by 13. They try to get it inside to Dosick, and there's a reach, and Rockets will shoot I was going to say a couple, but not quite yet. 1-1 for number 10, Drew Dosick. Dosick came into tonight's game 28 out of 42 from the free throw line, 67%. And Herzog will grab another rebound, tipped away as inside goes Dosick for the bucket. Timeout, Anna, and it's 42-31. 30-second timeout. That's the Rockets' final 30-second timeout. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Tuesday, January the 10th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, January the 14th at 10 a.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. And timeouts tonight brought to you by Precision Strip. Rockets have, cut it to 11, but a lot of magic has got to happen over the next minute 33. And Botkins has been pretty savvy on inbound plays here.
Yeah, and they got to Plyman. That initial pressure for Anna hasn't really phased the Trojans much here. As you see, they're starting to foul here, and now might be Anna's playing the long game here. So
J.J. Meyer will go to the free throw line. Siegel picks up his fourth, team's eighth, but J.J. Meyer will step to the line. J.J.'s shot 8 free throws on the season, is connected on 7 of them. In fact, you take a look at J.J. Meyer's stats, and they are very good. From behind the arc, from inside the arc, he's 6 out of 7. Threes, he's 5 out of 13, and overall 11 out of 20.
Well, I know he had a brother named Jamison that was a very good shooter, so that doesn't surprise me.
Plyman with the rebound of the Herzog miss. Hasn't shot a lot, but when he's shot, he usually connects inside the lane. Dosick, no good. Rebound up and in as Derek Madden will get the bucket, his second basket of the night.
And as this game has kind of got more open, so to speak, when you've seen the press and the pressure, Anna's been doing better offensively, and I think it's because the pace of the game has changed a little bit for them. So. And that was the 5th foul on Meyer.
So JJ has a seat on the bench, and the free throw is made, and it's 10 points. And
substitution checking in for the Rockets, number 32, Hayden Holzkamp.
Hulskamp will come into the game. Plyman with it, and he gets it over to Berger, up to Paul. They're going to foul there. That's Drew Dosick with 55.7 seconds.
Yeah, and Anna, like I said, they've been doing better offensively this fourth quarter. 15 points, only had 19 through those first 3 quarters. So, again, this game's been a little more open this fourth quarter, and it's been better offensively for Anna.
That's Dosick's 5th, so he'll go out.
Yeah.
Have a seat on the Rocket bench. As Rylan Paul will shoot the free throws. Plyman's going to be guilty of the foul. Number 4 on Carter Plyman. Lots of fouls.
Like I said, Anna with a minute 30, Coach Barhor said we're playing the long game, and it's kind of benefited them a little bit. I mean, it's a shot in the dark to try to win it, but it's been better for him here lately.
Trey Heitkamp will connect.
Now all of a sudden, this is a single digit. I mean, it's a 9-point game here. It's not out of the reach yet.
3 possessions.
Yeah, it's
got 54.8.
And Carter Plyman's got 4 fouls too. So
could be a mad scramble, right? Plyman's going to come down one-handed with the rebound. The other arm is wrapped around number 20, Derek Madden. Goes on Madden. That's his second.
But now Botkins does go into the double bonus as well, which will help him, I'm sure.
See, Carter comes into tonight's contest 32 out of 50, 64%. He's got 17 points overall on the night. Connects on the free throw. Second free throw is good, and Carter has his average. 19 points. He's averaged 18.7. Final seconds of this one, counting down. Into the lane goes Heitkamp. Puts it off the glass, and Paul will draw the foul.
Hey, as long as the fouls are being called, Anna can at least draw this game out. I mean, I know the hope is slim to none, but they can at least draw it out a little longer.
Heitkamp, a 52% free throw shooter, gets the roll, and he'll pull his team back to within 10, and Heitkamp has moved himself into double digits with 10 points. Make it 11. It's going to be a full timeout with 41.7 seconds left on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Our score, Botkins 46, Anna 37. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
And we're jamming here at Botkins. At least that's what the video board over there tells me I'm doing. It's 46-37, 9-point lead. Dosick will get it up to Berger, back over to Paul as the Trojans will play a little keep away if they can, and Plyman will be fouled in the backcourt.
And Botkins could have went for the layup, but I do like that decision to kick it out. It's a 9-point game. Burn more clock. You know Anna's in a mad dash to foul anyway, so why keep this game going on for longer than it should? And I like that decision and gets him the free throws instead here, and might ice the game right here.
Plyman connects. He's got 20.
Into the game for the Rockets, number 2, Carter Siegel.
Nothing but nylon for Carter Plyman. He's got 21. There's the long three, shot no good by Mason Carey. And Plyman got that rebound. He was defending him.
Yeah.
And he got the rebound in the corner.
He's their guy to get him go.
That's what you call hustling.
Exactly. Looks like it'll be all here. Looks like Anna's calling the dogs off.
Clock counts down. Two teams are about to congratulate each other as Botkins comes away with a 48-37 win over the Rockets, and Botkins will move to 4-4 overall on the season, and more importantly, improved their league record to 3-2. The Rockets will fall to 4-5 overall and 2-3 overall. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors here for tonight's contest. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, and NKTelco, all bringing you this contest. Additional sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and Wilson Health, bringing you today's contest from the Botkins Athletic Complex. Keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor was First National Bank. Think first. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. And our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. And we're ready with those final numbers. Statistical recap brought to you by Wagner's IGA. And Brandon, what do the numbers tell us other than the fact that Carter Plyman had 21 and Jordan Herzog had 11, which is, 37 out of 32 out of
66%.
48 points for Botkins.
Yeah, taking a look at the overall statistics, Anna 35 from the field, 3 of 12 from beyond the arc, 15 rebounds, 17 turnovers, 12 of 18 from the charity stripe. Botkins on the flip side, 18 of 34 shooting, 3 of 10 from beyond the arc, 12 rebounds, 16 turnovers, and 9 of 14 from the free throw line. The individual scoring for each team for Anna, Trey Heitkamp led with 11. Drew Dosek had 5. There was 6 for Mason Carey, 5 for Carter Siegel, 5 for Derek Madden, and 5 for Hayden Hulskamp. For Botkins, they were led with Carter Plyman with 21. Jordan Herzog had 11, 5 from Brant Berger, 5 from Colin Dosek, 4 from Ryland Paul, and 2 from Colton Plyman. The score after one quarter was 9-7 Botkins at half, 21-14 Botkins, 31-19 Botkins at the end of 3, and we arrive at our total of 48-37 as Botkins closes out the first of the double round robin with a 48-37 victory, and a good quality victory too after a game that they played against Fort Laramie where they didn't play up to the standard that they hold themselves up to here at Botkins, and they came out and played really well tonight, and they had controlled this game, I think, from the tip, and it's a nice win to end 2022. It's always a good league win, always a good win when you beat your rival in Anna, so I think Botkins came out and played well tonight, and especially on the defensive end, I thought they looked really good tonight.
Yeah, nice bounce-back win for Botkins, and that leads us to our player of the game tonight, brought to you by NKTelco.
And the guy's going to win a lot of them this year, and it's Carter Plyman, 21 points. He could have won with Herzog as well, but not only did Carter have that obvious impact on the offensive end that everyone that looks at the game sees, but if you watch the detail of the game and you get into the fine, minute details of the game, like you and I do, Dave, he did a really nice job on Mason Carey tonight, who's Anna's lead scorer, and he was really shut down tonight, so to speak. Didn't really have any factor tonight, and Anna scored 18 fourth quarter points, mostly due to free throws and breakaways, just and how it gets to be in the fourth quarter of basketball. But he was the reason. Him and his brother Colton played fantastic defensive games.
Yeah, he had, and rebounding on the boards, like you said, defensively, outstanding effort. And on the boards, he had a fantastic game for the Trojans, and then he hit his free throws down the end. And boy, it was a good solid overall performance by Carter Plyman, and he's our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco.
Yeah, and I was mistaken there. It was actually 21 of 15. Botkins out-rebounded Anna there, too. I miscalculated there. So, again, congratulations on Botkins on the win. Anna, you got a league game against Laramie. That's a game where Anna can come out and they can win that game too. I saw Coach Britton here scouting tonight. Anna's a dangerous team. Coach Barhorse is a good coach. one of the best in the area, in my opinion, and they're going to figure it out here. Just fell on a hard time here tonight.
And we'd like to remind you that tonight's game will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 Tuesday, January the 10th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, January the 14th at 10 a.m. You also can watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Final score one more time, 48-37, Botkins over Anna. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Brandon Coverman. You have been watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.